We cater to you. Let me cater to you. Let me cater to I wanna let you know, girl, that you know that I am what you do. So let me reassure you, my life will be purpose without you. If I want it, I'm gonna ask you. I am to be better, so challenge me for the better. What do you let me cater to you?
Hello family, and welcome back to the channel. Make it make sense. That's what we're talking about. We're trying to get into some different subjects over here at the house, and we're trying to basically have a conversation with things that are trending out there in the world. Okay, and we're gonna hopefully have you to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Okay, and then we're gonna talk about this particular subject. Who's on the table tonight? It's 50 Cent. And we get the information from Hip Hop DX, okay? So if you dare to go check out some of that commentary, hey, go on over there. They got a boatload, a truckload of stuff that can occupy your mind, okay? And make you go, all right? But we have this article that was written up by Michael Sapaneri. Okay, must have messed up. I could have messed up his last name, so we're gonna call him MS. Okay, he titled his article 50 Cent reacts to NFL first openly transgender cheerleader. Okay, yeah, 50 Cent is weighing in. He's hoping that it's just not a ploy to get more attention brought to, I guess, Carolina, the Panthers, and they get other rewards for, letting someone of that nature be a part of their cheerleading squad. Kind of like, when you have jobs and it's just a lot of white people there, it's no diversity. And you know how they put a job out there and they're trying to get those extra points, or being shown as an employer that has diversity within their business. So they really be targeting certain cultures, certain races, to make that viewpoint be full circle. And I guess that's what 50 Cent is saying. Maybe it's a grant out there, or money you can get for hiring people, or minority people, or people of different colors or something. You know what I'm saying? But 50 Cent is definitely giving his opinion. He's a vocal person, but he wasn't shaming that community or the LGBT community. And if anybody don't know what transgender mean, it because I had to look shit up myself. I get confused with all these different letters being brought out and then thrust upon us, and we're supposed to know exactly what's what here and there. I mean, if they get sick, they go through sex changes, surgery. What does that make them? I'm clueless, so I try to stay up to date with what I'm talking about, pretty much. So I won't confuse the hell out of y'all. But since we're just having just a calm conversation here at the house, we want to know what 50 Cent had said. So we're gonna go on into it. Okay, it says 50 Cent never wanted to hold back with his opinions, especially when it comes to hot button issues. Cause he got into that stuff with Monique. Remember Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey, and what's that man's name? Lee Daniels was trying to shut Monique down, and he came out of nowhere like the knight in shining armor and said he gonna put Monique back on top, and that Tyler Perry and Oprah need to apologize. So you can't be no type of over the top with complainer like 50 Cent is, because he's just gonna go for the top head and work his way down. I'm like, he giving me an aerobic instructor in the 80s with that band on his head. Woo! Like Richard Simmons. But anyway, we go on and say Justine Lindsay made history in March when she became the first openly transgender cheerleader in the NFL. And I forgot to tell y'all what transgender was for the people that don't know, because I didn't know. I had to look shit up. Okay, it's when say I'm a woman, born and raised with a vagina and all that kind of stuff. But as I grow into my primary years and my adult years or whatever, I'm feeling like I want to take on the role of a man. So it's like your personality matches the personality as a man versus being born as a female, but you identify more as a male. So that's what transgender is. Okay. So going back to the article, it says the 29-year-old dancer was hired by the Carolina Panthers Top Cats cheer squad and was suited up for the 22-23 season. In a since deleted post, 50 Cent took to Instagram on Sunday night, June 5th, to share his seemingly welcome reaction to the groundbreaking news. I guess the NFL is looking to spread its wings, he wrote, while sharing a screenshot of an article on Lindsay hiring. Why not a transgender player, though? I hope this is not just for press. And then he got, let me see, he posted on an Instagram account saying NFL's first transgender cheerleader dancer, 29, signs for Carolina Panthers and says more people need to see this as she practices ahead of the new season. With June serving as Pride Month across the globe, Lindsay sat down with the BuzzFeed News for her first interview over the weekend. I think more people need to see this, he said, or she said. It's not because I want recognition. It's just to shed light on what's going on in the world. Of course, not everyone online was accepting of Lindsay joining the Top Cats, and she fired back by brushing off the haters in an Instagram post on Monday, June 6th. Thank you to all my haters who think I'm bringing the organization down. Clearly, I don't, she wrote. The Carolina Panthers organization is an excellent one that supports all people, white, black, yellow, trans, straight, etc. At the end of the day, myself and the other 29 members at Top Cats made the squad fair and square. Lindsay will make her NFL cheerleading debut when the Carolina Panthers kickstart their season against the Cleveland Browns on September the 11th. Okay? And that was pretty much, well, no, she wrote some more and they just put it down here. She wrote, so what if I'm not, no, so what if I'm so what? I'm paving the way for those under me who are scared and afraid to take that step, because it is not easy to do when you have ignorant people making comments that didn't go through the process like the rest of us. I will continue to be that pioneer. I will continue to inspire and help my African American beautiful trans sisters until my last breath. So please mind your manners and understand that if you can't say anything nice, please keep it to yourself. So Miss Justine, honey, was getting the people straight on if they're not racist towards transgender people of color, we shouldn't be judgmental. And see, I don't know if those two men are they transgender or are they just gay. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, if they already got gay men on their squad, then why not have a transgender? Next, we're going to be fussing over robots. You know, that's going to be something. Keep thinking about it, people. Keep thinking about the inclusion of robots. Can you stand it? But that's what I feel. So say what you say in those comments. What do you say about 50 Cent being openly accepting of a transgender trying to go out for really what was a predominantly girls type of event? But we have seen cheerleaders that happen to be guys, but they're not gay or transgender or any of those reassignment sex changes, because they really needed strength on the cheerleading squad. And you pretty much only really see it in college universities when they have the male cheerleaders. and they really do a lot of gymnastic type, what do you call it, stances or activity. So I don't know. I believe in, you know, anybody that wants to do something, they should be able to do it, not depending on their sex or sexual orientation. Because when you had the male cheerleaders in the college world scene, they used to help hold those cheerleaders up, and they could do flips and all of that kind of stuff, and it wouldn't be weighing down on another female trying to prop another female up. Because of course, we all know men, whether they straight or gay, they have more strength than a female biologically. But yeah, I had my say. You had 50 Cent had his say. So now, family, we want you to weigh in on that conversation. Do you think it's fair that they're allowing transgender into the competition of being on a successful cheerleading squad? Or do you think they don't need to be in it because of, you know, who they are and what they want to become or what they're seen as? I leave it up to you. Make it make sense, okay? And I'll see y'all next video. Bye-bye.